Hello and welcome back to my channel. This time I have a power test and a sound demo of the Fosi Audio BT20A. I received this amplifier from Simon M. Thank you very much for making this video possible. I'm testing this amplifier with a 24 volts 4.5 amps power supply. The manual tells me the amplifier is rated 2 times 100 watts max power into a 4 ohm load. A look inside the box shows the power supply, a manual, and of course the amplifier. The only thing I don't like about this small amplifier is the bass and treble knobs don't have a mechanical center detention. Here on the front there is a power switch, 3 knobs for treble bass and volume. The amp features a status LED, which shows in which mode the amplifier is working. Red means the input signal comes through the RCA inputs. A blue indication means the amplifier is receiving the input signal via Bluetooth. On the back there are the RCA inputs. It has nice speaker terminals, the Bluetooth antenna and the jack for the power supply. Let's get this thing dynoed. I start with 8 ohms per channel, both channels driven, 1 kHz. Let's zoom to the scope and let's check out what this small amplifier can put out. I made some pre-testing and I found out that the amplifier has no dynamic headroom, so I'm just going to do some continuous power test. In this case I have a peak voltage of 23.1 volts. The amplifier delivers 34.2 watts into an 8 ohm load per channel, both channels driven. Continuous power test with 50 Hz into an 8 ohm load. We have still clipping at the bottom. With 50 Hz we also have 23.1 volts. That means the amplifier delivers also 34.2 watts. And now I'm going to test the output power into a 4 ohm load with 1 kHz. Continuous power test 1 kHz, 4 ohms per channel. Clipping. That looks good. And the peak voltage is around 22.2 volts. With a 1 kHz input signal, the amplifier delivers 33.2 watts into a 4 ohm load per channel, both channels driven. Continuous power test, 50 Hz input signal. That looks nice. And we have a peak voltage of 21.6 volts. With a 50 Hz input signal, the amplifier delivers 59.8 watts into a 4 ohm load per channel, both channels driven. So that's 15 kHz now. So I go to this point and now I adjust the treble. I take the treble down. Check this out. This is what the treble is doing here, not clipping. So now I'm going to test 10 kHz. This is 10 kHz. And we have also a lower voltage, so the bandwidth linearity is not perfect, but it's okay. 2 1 ohm resistors in series to one channel of the Fosi Audio amplifier. That means I test 2 ohms per channel. Continuous power test 1 kHz into a 2 ohm load per channel, both channels driven. Whoops. That does not look very clean. I try to reduce. just go to the clipping point. I take lower voltage to this point. We have 19.5 volts. In this case, the amplifier delivers 95 watts into a 2 ohm loop per channel, both channels driven. Maybe we get a clean output signal. That's not clean. This is clean. So, and in this case we have lower wattage, 17.1 volts, and with less distortion on the scope, the amplifier delivers 73 watts into a 2 ohm loop per channel, both channels driven. Continuous power test, this time with a 50 Hz input signal. Whoa, amplifier shut off and is turning on again. Protection circuit. This is 18 volts. Boom, amplifier shut off. And is coming back. Takes the highest voltage I can get out of the amplifier. Let's take this voltage and go to a deeper position. Let's calculate with 17.4 volts. The amplifier delivers 75.6 watts into a 2 ohm loop per channel, both channels driven. It has a nice self-protection. If you like this video and you have the time, why not leave a thumb or subscribe to my channel or leave a comment. Thanks for watching, see you next time.